Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. Alongside Richard Jefferson, of course, last season the Cavs beat the Magic in the playoffs. It was their first series win without LeBron going back to 1993, which is just mind-boggling. They're set up well, it seems, for the first time in a long time. What do you think?
They have so much young all-star talent in Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland, Evan Mobley. It's been hard to build without LeBron James in the mix in Cleveland, but you have to give this Cavs front office a lot of credit. They've done a great job for setting up for right now and the future. They've made bold trades, especially to bring in Jarrett Allen and Donovan Mitchell. They're set up well for the future.
I know they got a new coach, so it'll be very interesting. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Mitchell and Strus are your wingmen. And it's Garland in at the point. Anunoby passes to Towns. New York moving it around. From deep, Brunson. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Yeah, I just didn't see any fire from them to want to get it back. That's just one of those games you throw away in the trash and try and forget about it.
Pass to Green. Back to Brunson. There's the triple. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And that's now 6 points here for Jalen Brunson. Garland, the pass to Mobley. Allen inside. Towns on him. And Mobley throws it down.
It's just too easy for Mobley. This man, he's quick off the floor. He's got a 7'4" wingspan. Look, this man finishes the way he was built.
On deep, Brunson. And it's Strus with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
For New York, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. When you look at the NBA, Shams, any changes you'd like to see?
To me, it's having players stay healthy, right? I would love to have a rule that players just play and the top players are there playing the most meaningful moments of regular season games and allowing players to have freedom defensively. And the league can find plenty of other ways to discourage players, but to allow players to really be there in the big moments, to defend at a high level. And I would just love to have a healthy serum that we could spread around the league and keep these guys on the floor.
I think here at the table, we're all nodding our heads, looking up and down. We all agree completely with what you're saying. And now, we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Tom Thibodeau. D.A.?
So for much of the brief time I had with him, he was talking about Evan Mobley. He said this kid is not a kid. This is a mature big man who affects all aspects of the game at both ends. But in particular, he's worried about Mobley's defensive presence and his ability to guard every position on the floor. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Hey, Shams, I know you cover the league like no one else, but I've seen your jump shot. You have a sweet J. You must have played organized ball, I'm assuming.
I played a little bit in high school, Kevin, but once I got cut in high school, that's when I knew my career path would have to trend into what I'm doing now, into writing and covering the NBA. But listen, I have a lot of confidence in my jump shot, watching the players like Steph Curry shoot the basketball. I'm not trying to give any comparisons, but I do love to shoot the ball. That is the one thing I know I can do decently.
I know. I love your answer.
Not much else, but I can shoot.
The competitive spirit of Brunson shining through. He just had to answer that last shot.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. So New York going with almost an entire new group. Achua, he's checked in for Draymond Green. Josh Hart comes in for OG Anunoby. Miles McBride's checked in for Bridges. And it's Payne in for Jalen Brunson. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Thompson, he's checked in for Allen. Coach Niang comes in for Evan Mobley. Okoro, he's checked in for Max Strus. And it's LeVert in for Donovan Mitchell. Achua finds Hart. Cavaliers with the rebound. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
A nice shot by LeVert.
Defensively, you have to put lots of focus on Garland, so that opens up things for others to get their shine.
Pass to Payne. Here's Hart. Ball's knocked loose. Now, here's Garland. Payne covering. Yep, that one goes. Garland's got his second bucket of the game to go.
When you give Garland these looks, oh, he's going to find ways to capitalize, but I love his aggressiveness.
Towns kicks to Payne. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
Jalen Brunson has been on display for the New York Knicks. He had some kind of quarter from long range. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc, and as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. We've got Sam Merrill. Niang out there with LeVert. Then there's Wade. And it's Mitchell in at the 2-guard.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
Misses the 3.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
Shot's good by Mitchell. Shams, with as often as you've interacted with front offices all over the NBA, have you noticed any changes with how franchises operate with both the players and the media and that relationship and where it may be headed?
Everything has to be more specialized now in the organizations, but you're seeing true partnerships develop with teams and their players, especially their top players. Teams have to pay more attention now to data, to metrics than ever before. And the relationship between your top players in the organization, that is very, very important. And the teams that do a good job of managing relationships, of managing expectations, that is clearly what separates the elite teams with the bottom teams. And certainly players in today's generation are very, very polished when it comes to competing.
Oh, you framed that so well. Back to Merrill. Mitchell outside. 6 on the shot clock. Again, Mitchell missing. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Lets the 3 fly, and the Knicks hit again from deep. We have all these great foreign players. Maybe 3 of the top 5 players in the NBA are all foreign players, right? And so much was made of Anthony Edwards. Here's a 22-year-old American player who has maybe the charisma, the game, the everything you could package. It could be our next great player. Is there ever talk around the league about why are European players being so dominant? Where are the...
Oh, wow. Goodness, man. Oh, wow. Welcome to Dance Class, hosted by Donovan Mitchell.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Brunson, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 4. LeVert with it. Hart covering. Here's Mitchell. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. 14 points for Donovan Mitchell.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Achua finds Brunson. Brunson for 3. Lights the look and drains it.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Allen's checked in for Wade. Evan Mobley comes in for George Niang. Max Strus is checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Garland in for Sam Merrill. Pass to Mobley. LeVert kicks to Mobley. Outside Garland. Fires from the wing. It's rebounded by Towns.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. And just great to have Shams join us, isn't it, guys? Such a wealth of knowledge.
Yeah, no one is more locked in on the league. If there's a move happening, Shams knows about it before the players do.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Darius Garland, the son of former NBA player Winston Garland, said that he was a sponge growing up listening to his dad. He hung on every word about playing point guard. Darius says, I learned the little things much quicker. He taught me at a young age to change gears to keep defenders off balance. Kevin?
And he's doing it. I love the tricks of the trade you just talked about. Thank you so much. From deep, Brunson hits it from three-point range. Brunson's got 34.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
The Knicks leading by 8. Takes a 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And it's in there. Brunson's got 36.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And so it's the New York Knicks holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency. And thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Hey everybody, first off, let's take a gander at what's been happening on the trading block.
Anytime you can add a player like Draymond Green, you do it. He's a unique individual in every way, and he's a stone cold.
And looking back on that first half, it certainly hasn't gone as planned for the Cavaliers.
If they think they'll win with this kind of defense, they're tripping. When you give up that many good shots, it fuels your opponent's fire.
They're like gasoline on a flame, I'd say. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one.
And again for 3.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. Mobley. And he can't answer back the 3-pointer offline. Since his first day in the league, Richard, Evan Mobley has been an elite defender.
And that's why he's been compared to Hall of Famers like Kevin Garnett. But we still need to see him develop the offensive end for those comparisons to be fair.
Pass to Strus. No good from outside.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Connects again from distance.
He's now set the team record for most threes in a game. Unreal.
And a lot of it stems from
And a calm in the storm. These fans taking in the moment.
He has made it 4 from outside en route to the most threes in a game in franchise history. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Allen finds Garland. And they call an illegal screen here. Now we have a chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Jalen Brunson.
He's really been on his A game lately. You know, the way their offense is set up, it really relies on his ability. He sets the tone each time down the floor, and he's been a lot of fun to watch. Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Mitchell kicks to Strus. This one for three. The Cavaliers again can't hit. The Knicks leading by 14. On deep, Brunson. Good, another from three.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking him down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in the game.
And it's a four-way tie now. Himself, Curry, Zach LaVine, and Dame Lillard.
On defense, New York. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Mobley a screen on Brunson. There's Garland. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Is it possible to rest too much? Because he hasn't been able to get into a groove since coming back in.
Connects again from distance.
There it is. A shot that puts him at the top of the record book.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing.
In all those great shooting performances from Klay Thompson, well, this night belongs right there with him.
Well, last season, and again for three.
And that is a three that will put him in the record books.
A historic performance by a historically good shooter. One of the best games anybody has ever had.
And Klay Thompson viewed as one of the best shooters ever to play this game. Hard to believe that the mark of 14 made threes has been passed here this evening.
Hard, he's checked in for New York. George Niang, he's checked in for Cleveland. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Mitchell outside. The three from Strus. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. The Knicks leading by 20. Beyond the arc. And Brunson the basket on the assist from Bridges. Bridges has got his third assist on the night. Cavaliers have gone only 1 of 6 in the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Strus in the corner. Lets it go from deep. A three-pointer is right on target. Strus has got 6 points.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Mitchell wide open. Hits the front of the rim and out.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And here's Brunson outside. The rebound by Niang. The Cavaliers trail by 20. Strus, that's for 2. It's rebounded by New York. Green's got his 7th rebound here tonight. On deep, Brunson drills it from outside. Brunson's got 57 points.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Back to Garland. Niang passes to Garland. Niang kicks to Garland. Cleveland moving it around. They get it back. It's up a 3, and that's good. Max Strus for 3. Strus has got 6 in the quarter.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a play.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Green kicks to Brunson. A three-pointer off the mark. The Cavaliers trail by 20. Mitchell passes to Allen. And then Allen slams it in.
When you're Allen, just about 7 feet, dunking comes easy.
Garland against Brunson. And another one falls. Amazing. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Here's Mitchell. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Mikal Bridges picks one up. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
Thompson with the bucket.
Letting a guy sneak by for a putback off a free throw, that is inexcusable.
Got it up. That one's not going to go. Jalen Brunson has been on display for the Knicks. An historic feat during the quarter, launching and making a... Welcome back, everyone, as we continue on a record-setting night.
And a three-point barrage, the likes of which we've never seen. This man is etching his name in the history books.
Well, we've seen this a few times, Richard. Players getting booed at home. And that's got to be painful for a player.
You get taken back a little bit. For some players, it's deserved, but it's always a surprise. But you have to be self-aware. Did you deserve to get booed? In most cases, it's true.
And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Isaac Okoro out there with Karis LeVert. Then it's Sam Merrill. Then it's Thompson, and it's Mitchell in at the 2. The Cavaliers trail by 18. Pass to Merrill. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltender.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
The Knicks making a switch here. Waters is checked in. A switch here also for Cleveland. Tyson's checked in. Here's Waters. From deep, Brunson. Rebound by Mitchell. No on the wing. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 3 assists tonight.
The game of Mitchell is more about putting up points, but Donovan can dish too.
From deep, Brunson. LeVert grabs the miss.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Jacks up a 3. Knicks with the rebound. Brunson outside. Again, what an avalanche!
And what a night. Arguably the best in franchise history.
Tying the franchise mark for most points in a game. The next basket breaks it. And there's the call on Miles McBride. That's his first foul. And the Knicks making a change here. Bridges checks in. George Niang, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Max Strus comes in for Sam Merrill. LeVert with a wide open look. No good with the triple.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
And here's Brunson out. And good! There's another.
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long, long time. Bangs home the trifecta. Mitchell's got 21 in the game.
And now with 2 3-pointers in each half, he's really doing his all to help his team out from deep.
And here's Brunson outside. And got it! Another basket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. For 3. And it's Mitchell missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Shoots the 3. Brunson, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 18.
And what a moment it is for him and for this fan base, setting the scoring record for a game. He deserves to soak it all in.
So many great players have donned this jersey, but he's on top of them all. For the Knicks, Towns, he's checked in for Achua. Green comes in for Josh Hart. And OG Anunoby subbed in for Miles McBride. Cleveland also making some changes. Jared Allen's checked in for George Niang. Evan Mobley comes in for Okoro. And it's Garland in for LeVert. And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Jalen Brunson.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. The three. He's got it again. Sensational. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
Allen, a screen on Bridges. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Sinks the triple. Mitchell's got 24 points.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of...
And another one.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time individual games in NBA history.
And honestly, guys, I don't know how you stop him. I mean, he's into the mid-70s scoring-wise. Wilt's 78, Kobe's 81, and Wilt's 100 are the only higher scoring games ever. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for New York.
And as one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jalen. And again,
he has been simply unstoppable.
and he's now 3rd all-time for points in a game. 1 for the ages.
Well, he has already cleared Wilt Chamberlain's 78 points. Next up is Kobe's 81. And if he passes that mark, the basketball world is going to be talking about this guy for years.
Yeah, Garland is good at finding his guys out there. He's selfless with the ball.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Another bucket. Wow!
And he is ripping through this defense and continues his assault on the record book.
That score moving him clearly into 2nd place for most points in a game.
And with 81 in the rearview mirror, he only has the great Wilt Chamberlain and his 100 mark left, a record nobody thought would be touched. But this is the closest anybody has ever come.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Draymond.
Thank you for that, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching tonight's game on
I'm the one that turned the arch to gold like Mickey D. Them thunder thuns, they told me mobile buns, then poppy seeds to me.